Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll look at how to pronounce worse and worst. So the tricky part with words with W's and R's that start with W is that we tend to change the vowel sounds. So even though we spell worse and worst with OR, we do say the ER sound in these words. I often suggest that you think about the word were when you're looking at OR words. For example, words like word, you can think of that as being were plus a D sound, or work, you can think of that as being were plus a K sound. When there's an OR, when the W is followed by OR, it's going to say the sound in words. Word is another example. So respelling it in your mind or on paper just so that you can get that visual with the ER can help. We do spell that sound with ER, OR, UR. So if it helps you to think of it more like worst or worst, whichever way represents the to you is a good way to visualize it. For worse, the final E is silent, and just make sure that you have a silent S sound, not worse, but worse. And then for worst, we can hear the S and the T sound in that word. Once you can say worse and worst, do try practicing them in some short phrases just so that vowel sound comes out correctly and naturally for you. For example, her sore throat is getting worse. It was the worst weather we'd had in years. The economy is getting worse and worse. It was the worst inflation since the 80s. Okay, thanks so much for this request. If you have a request you'd like to see me cover in our Word of the Day series, feel free to leave that in the comments for this video or any of my videos, and I can add it to my list to cover in a future video. I'll be back again tomorrow with another Word of the Day, and Saturday we'll have our live question and answer class. You can get more help for the or, ear, air sounds, etc. in our Sounds of English course, as well as in our other videos here on the channel. If you have a question about that, just let me know and I'll direct you to where you can find those resources. Thanks so much for watching this video, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing to the channel, and especially those of you who have joined as channel members. I truly appreciate your support. Looking forward to seeing you in our next class. I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. SpeechModification.com. Bye everyone. Hope to see you again soon.